Hey guys, we are here in Tucson at the Gem Show. This year is going to be a little bit different for me. I am a vendor. I'm showing here at the Tucson Gem Show. I'm right here at the 22nd Street show actually, and we're just kind of waiting in line here to get in to set up. This is a whole different ball game than I'm used to, and I'd like to show you guys behind the scenes what kind of happens here before the show actually starts and all the work that goes into making everything look so pretty and nice for you guys. So come along with me. This year's vlogs are going to be a little bit different because, you know, again, I won't have as much free time in the prior years when I'm just walking around at different shows, but nevertheless, I just finished setting up after about 3 days, and let me tell you, it is a madhouse in here. Whole new level of respect for, you know, wholesalers and people that bring in massive amounts of stone, because it is a lot of work to set all this up. Here's my booth. I really want to show this to you guys. This is the 25th, so this is January 25th. It's like 8 p.m. right now. People are just finishing up, and this is the last day of setup, and tomorrow will be the first day of the Tucson 2023 22nd Street show, the first official day anyway. And here's a sneak peek of what I've got. You know, lots of beautiful raw material from Brazil. A lot of this you guys saw that I brought in when I went to my trip from Brazil. Over here we have some more and more just beautiful stuff like fluorite slabs, angel wings. I actually had 2 angel wings that I already sold on the first day of setup. A dealer came by, saw them, liked them, and bought them right there on the spot. Beautiful reptile quartz, flower amethyst, just a whole lot of stuff, guys, and I'm really excited for this show. This setup took 3 days and a hell of a lot of work, and I mean, I'm so grateful that my friends were here to help me out. I mean, look at all these flames. So beautiful, beautiful stuff to see here at the show, and I can't wait. Oh, let me show you guys the display cabinets here. This is the high-end stuff. This is the top quality stuff, all the fluorites. Look at that beautiful, beautiful smoky, just amazing polish on that, amazing. More fluorites down here, just beautiful fluorites from inner China, and green fluorites, and look at that citrine with tourmaline. And right here, this is my best, most favorited piece right there. That's golden reptile quartz. That's a polished specimen right there. So there's a lot of cool stuff here, guys, and I really, it's really cold. Tucson has been cold as hell, so I'm sorry. I'm tired, I'm cold. I've been working all day here, 12-hour days every day, just hauling rocks and unloading and packing. We had a, you know, it's all clean right now, but we had a whole line of trash here. Like, you just see the pallet here now, but we had a whole line of trash. It's all right here, you know, and cleaned all of it up. But yeah, it was a mess. So I'm gonna head home, guys, or back to my hotel, and tomorrow will be the first official day of the 2023 Tucson 22nd Street Gem show, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you guys. Please come on down. I know this video is going to be uploaded after the first day, of course, but so most of the guys here have actually finished setting up, but when you guys should have seen the first day here, it's a madhouse. I mean, there's just trash and pallets everywhere, and the parking lots are just insane. Like, again, a lot of work goes into all this. This year, you know, when you're vending at the shows, it's going to be hard to get away and really vlog. So I'll try and get all the vlogs in this year, but you know, it's going to be tough. But here, I want to show you guys this beautiful lot of flower amethyst from Brazil. Absolutely stunning. This is my front table here. 4 wings that sold on the first day before the show even started. Another vendor came and just bought them. So I don't think the public ever got to see those, but you know, the wings are nice. This is my last pair. They're smoky quartz wings, zebra jasper slab, and some beautiful, beautiful reptile golden reptile in quartz. Let me see if I can get a focus on this. There we go, guys. Look at that. I've got some beautiful, beautiful stuff this year. This is what I actually brought back from Brazil. It came here in one piece, thankfully. You got some fluorite slabs right there, rainbow fluorite. And over here, let me see. Over here we got some flames. This is all from Brazil. This is what I brought back from Brazil. Golden healer, golden hematoid, sodalites, jaspers, sunstones, black tourmalines, citrines. The bigger pieces up here are some amethysts, the smoky quartzes, the ones on stands, slabs of tiger's eye, kunzite, petrified wood, labradorites, amethysts. And then on this table here we have various mix of wholesale raw material from Brazil. This is pretty much what I brought back on my little shopping trip there a couple months ago. Some dragon's teeth amethyst points. I love these. Check them out. These are awesome. These are just legit. These are so cool. These flames right here are just so nice. They're so sparkly. They have a nice sheen, a nice shine on them. This is actually rhodonite. Yeah, lovely stuff. So, check out this lot of malachite. Raw fibrous malachite right here. Super high quality malachite. Just absolutely superb. Look at that. Beautiful. Over here we got some awesome blue kyanite. I bought so much of this stuff this year. Just probably 200 kilos of this. A whole pallet of it. Just amazing stuff. Large strands, blades of blue kyanite mixed in with the quartz crystal. It's nice. And yeah, just wholesaling a lot of the stuff here. Just, you know, trying to supply other businesses and stuff with great Brazilian material, hand-picked, great deals. So here's a shot of the booth from the back. Just everything, all the tables. A lot of stuff here. A lot of work goes into all this. Again, newfound respect for wholesalers. A lot of work. You guys wouldn't believe all the work that goes into setting up everything. And I have a modest setup. Like I don't have fancy custom display cases like some of these guys do, and custom lighting and stuff, you know. Hey guys, I'm here with Christine Kobzeff.
Yep.
And I was working on that actually. I wanted to make sure I pronounced her name correctly.
We just got to meet for the first time, and I'm so excited because Frank is like a legend.
Oh no,
I've
stop!
been watching him for a while. I first discovered him through his gym show videos, and I've been watching him ever since.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I don't consider myself a legend, but actually Christine has her own channel as well. She's a Tucson native. She's a local, and she's got a great channel on just everything, you know, plants, crystals, and the aesthetic. I love the aesthetic of the channel.
Thank you.
Like you had me almost buying rare plants from Indonesia. I think we were talking about that earlier.
It's a lot of fun. I think, you know, we have a lot of similarities because we're into like the nature and the beautiful art that nature produces. You know, it's like natural treasures from all around the world, whether it's plants, minerals, gems, crystals. It just and also not only that, but the geography of it. Just getting to learn about all of the beautiful places that all of this art comes from. It's really exciting. So I'm stoked to be able to be here at the gym show. We're at the 22nd Street show, right in front of Frank's booth. I was so excited when I came up.
I'm a vendor this year.
It was so much fun. I do want to point out these beautiful amethyst flowers because these are a very uncommon form of amethyst. It does not normally have this habit where it basically has like this sunburst flower effect. These are just really unique pieces. And I was so excited to see that Frank was able to get some of these.
Oh yeah.
Especially some of these pieces in the back. That is a huge amethyst flower piece.
Yep.
And it basically forms in a habit where it creates like rosettes of amethyst crystals.
These have been in my collection for like, I think 3 years. And over time, I've just been building it up. And this is like the full scope of it, I guess. And yeah,
they're beautiful.
I felt so drawn to these when I first found them. It was, I don't know, there's something about them. Like regular amethyst is cool, but this is just really unique.
I love unique quartz formations.
Me too.
And like that is amazing.
Yes.
Right in the center.
Yes. I'm
then,
glad you noticed that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, because that one's actually my favorite one. That one, and probably that one, but that one is, yeah. Well, Anyway, guys, this is the overview of the booth, and we're gonna go on a walk.
Sounds good.
So
Let's do it.
let's go. Let's go that way. Yeah. So tell us, Christine, so you're a Tucson native.
Well, I was born and raised in Oregon.
Okay.
But I moved here, my husband and I moved here 5 years ago.
Okay.
And we love the desert. We did come here, though, originally for the gym shows. That's how we started getting familiar with Tucson.
I see.
So this is the whole reason why we came here and why we ended up in Tucson ultimately.
I see. I wanted to ask you because you see this every year, and like, what do you look for year after year? Like, is there something that you look for specifically? Because I know you see a lot of the same stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
So
pretty much, you end up starting to hone your taste. You start refining
exactly.
your taste.
Yes.
Like when I first started, I was carrying crystals, and I was more into making jewelry, and I was shopping like beads and stuff at Gym Mall, Holodome, some of the different shows. But slowly I kind of moved away from just making jewelry. Oh, that's so cool. And I got more into mineral specimens.
Nice.
And I wanted to find, these maybe some more rare specimens that you just don't see very often.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just look for the really unique items, beautiful color, luster, quality.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you just kind of start refining your taste over the years, and you're constantly growing and changing. And also what's really exciting is there's new finds being discovered all the time.
Absolutely. New mines.
There's certain mines where the material gets mined out, and that's done. So everything is constantly changing. You have new materials being discovered, like Vivianite. Have you seen Vivianite?
I have.
Yeah, from the Amazon rainforest, and it looks like it's from the Amazon rainforest because it's so like lush and green looking.
I like this.
The big crystals.
Yeah.
The big crystals are cool.
I mean, these are huge. Could you stand next to one really quick just to show people how big they are? Yeah, they are nice. They're so nice. When I was in Brazil, I went to a factory that they cut and carve and do all that stuff. So I saw the raw process of it, going from just a raw chunk of quartz into something carved and polished, something really pretty like this. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of just dirty, hands-on work, and it's heavy, like super heavy. And
that has some mass to it.
It does. Oh my gosh.
That one has a really pretty rainbow up here too.
Oh yeah, the inclusion right there.
It's just glowing.
Yeah. I almost took one for myself, actually, in my booth.
Oh yeah.
But then I was like, you know what? This is too heavy. How the hell am I gonna ship this if I sell it? How? Just thinking about all that just got me like not wanting to do it, so I backed out. But probably next year. I don't know. We'll see. They have cool stuff here too. I love all the Elmwood calcites right here.
Yeah, the dragon skin.
Yeah. This was really popular stuff a couple of years ago, I think. And now, it comes from the Midwest, I believe. I think so. And now it's not so common, so it's just the prices have gone up, but they're so cool. They're calcites that form in this dragon scale kind of formation. They're just really, really unique. You don't see calcites like this anywhere else. I've always wanted one for myself, but they're expensive.
Yeah, he's got some really cool fluorite too.
Oh, okay, let's turn around.
That's a huge fluorite.
Yeah, he does. Wow. Wow. Yeah, those are neat. Purple, nice purples on those. And I love the octahedrons right here. This is so cool.
Yeah, that one's got some beautiful color zoning to it.
Oh man, that's neat. Can I get a zoom on that? Ooh, there we go. That's nice.
That's probably one of the biggest chunks of fluorite I've ever seen.
That is amazing. That is something else. It's from the famous Hardin County, Southern Illinois.
Yeah, feel free to spin it around.
Oh, it spins? What? Wow. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at all the etching. Look at all the patterns on that. That's amazing.
Oh, it's very cool to the touch, too.
It is. Oh, it is. That's interesting. It's cold. It's cold-blooded. Nice. That's a nice piece. That's what we look for. Unique stuff, right? Every year we try to find really cool, unique stuff, and that's pretty much it right there. So let's keep walking. Yes. Let's go. Tell us, you've been here at the show for a couple days now. Have you seen a particular booth that you really like?
This year I got even more into meteorites. So I spent several days at the Meteorite show. So Days Inn, and next door they had a brand new show that just opened, the Country Inn.
Wow.
And so it was only Meteorite guys in there. So I did kind of blow most of our budget. Bought 2 big meteorites and then a bunch of small ones to be able to have for the website.
Yeah.
Because the big ones, they were definitely like investment pieces.
Oh, yeah.
And Michael just absolutely fell in love with this one.
Yeah.
And it was a Gibeon from Namibia.
Oh, gosh.
And Namibian meteorites, they're no longer able to be exported. It's
Really?
against the law now. So if you
shoot.
come across a Namibia meteorite, it's a very special thing.
That is good to know.
And so they were from an old collection that came out in the 90s. And it just happened to be that one of our suppliers for minerals happened to have this in his storage for like 20 years. And finally brought it out and brought it to the show, and we happened to be there as soon as he put it out.
Wow.
And Michael was like, I'm getting that. So I was like, okay. There went our budget.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That was before the shows even began.
Jeez.
Because our supplier shows up early, like weeks early.
And you get there before they,
Yep.
That actually happened to me, actually. So funny enough, on my setup day, we have 2 days to set up as vendors here. And on the setup day, which was January 24th, I had these beautiful wings that I brought from Brazil. Like polishings, on stands. Like big, nice, beautiful wings. And somebody came by and bought them right there. As I was pulling it out, as I was pulling them out. Yeah. And so it was just like, it's funny how the business goes here. It's like the dealers do a lot of business with each other.
Yeah.
And usually the best stuff gets bought out before the shows even start. Like Christine over here securing in the good stuff, because the good stuff goes like that. It's crazy. Like it goes so fast. So. And
people will come in and buy the entire lot.
Yeah.
Not like a couple pieces. They'll be like, how much for this table?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like they want it all.
They want it all.
Yeah, they want to get all of it for what their business, for their reselling. Because this is, a wholesale show.
Yeah.
Most of it, mostly around all of the Tucson gym shows. Although there's definitely shows that are open to the public.
Yeah. I want to say this is more retail.
Yeah.
It has more of a retail vibe.
Street show,
Which is good because you get a little mix of both.
Yeah.
You get the wholesale, you get the retail, you get to see really cool, unique art, not just stones and minerals and jewelry. I bet you like the...
Oh, the plants.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I bet you're going to like this one right here.
We're coming up on an air plant booth.
Yeah.
I look at them every time I come down this aisle.
Christine, this is your vibe.
They just have it. They have everything displayed so beautifully there.
They do. Let's check it out. Let me show you guys this. This is the air plant booth, guys. Isn't it so cool? Hi. We love your stuff.
Oh, thank you so
we love it. We love it. We love it.
There are 2 things I love: plants and jewelry.
I mean, look at that, guys. That's awesome. Like, plants.
It's such a pretty way to display your air plants.
Oh my gosh.
And you guys, every year you have such a beautiful setup. Everything just looks amazing. You do such a nice job on this.
Just every year add to it.
That's nice. I like how it's in the crystal right there. That's crystals and plants, guys. That's where it's at.
And look at how she has the copper.
Oh, come on. That's awesome. That is awesome. And I like how you can select what you want right here, the succulents.
Yeah.
Are these succulents? Am I saying?
They're a Tillandsia. I don't know if they're considered succulents or not, but they're in their own world of or own genus of Tillandsia.
Okay. I have no idea what you just said.
Air plants for sure.
Air plants. Okay. I have a lot to learn. That's why I watch your channel, guys.
One thing that's funny about the air plants, though, is some people didn't realize you actually have to water them.
You do?
So they can't just survive on air. But if you just soak them, you know, once a week, or you can mist them a couple times a week, they're happy as can be, and they will be growing beautiful, and you can arrange it on anything. So it's nice that they don't require soil.
So just mist, and that's all I need.
You mist them or soak them.
Wow.
Yeah. And they produce really beautiful blossoms too.
Yeah, look at that.
They're starting.
Gosh.
And some of them will get really vibrant fuchsias and purples. It's just amazing. The world of plants.
I'm definitely going to pick some of these up here before I leave. For sure.
Oh, that's cute in the little.
Oh, I love that. I love it. Love it so much. Super aesthetic. I love the booth. I love it. All right, well, let's keep going. So that's the cool thing about this show is that, you know, you get booths like that. It's not just all minerals, crystals, jewelry. You know, it's unique stuff. It's one of a kind, artsy, you know, really just like creative stuff. Creative people come here and show off their wares. So I like that a lot, actually.
You mentioned one of your favorite kind of stones, right?
Yeah.
And one of my favorite stones is Kazakhstan Turquoise.
Kazakhstan Turquoise. That's specific.
His name's Mike, and this is the first place I first found Kazakhstan Turquoise from him a few years ago, and it is the most periwinkle blue, like a light pastel blue.
Sky pastel kind of. Wow, this is unique.
It is a very unique turquoise, and you just don't see this very often.
I didn't even know.
Definitely had to share.
Wow, that's interesting. I had no idea.
And it takes a very fine polish, so you can get a nice shine and finish to it without any stabilization, which a lot of turquoise has to be stabilized.
Yeah.
But this, they can polish it, and it just comes out beautiful. No need to stabilize it.
Wow. So, does it come in big chunks, or is that like typically the size?
It will come a lot of times in pieces like about these sizes.
Okay.
You know, this is quite a large piece here with a lot of matrix running through it. But a lot of times you'll see it more like, you know, around an inch or so, 25, 30 millimeters.
Interesting.
And then smaller, little smaller nuggets. But it's definitely a pricier type of turquoise.
I imagine.
It's one of the priciest turquoise I've come across.
Interesting.
But
okay.
Yeah, I used to be very into dealing with a lot of turquoise for my jewelry out in Maui when we lived out there.
Oh, you lived out in Maui?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. That was actually where we lived. I moved out there in 2000 and lived there until 2017.
Wow.
Just before we came here.
Wow. So you went from tropics to the desert.
Yes, and a lot of people ask, you know, how did that come about? The tropics to the desert, because it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, it's like like stark contrast. You know, it's like you're at opposite ends, but tell us about that.
You know, I wanted to be more involved in my business that I love so much, because it's more than just a business. It's my lifelong passion and purpose. I love minerals. I love it like from my soul. Like I feel it in my soul, a connection to these minerals. And I wanted to be in the closest place possible, to be near them and to do the most with them that I could. So that's why we ended up in Tucson. But before that, my husband and I were, you know, we'd been out there for a while. We were really interested in coming back to the mainland at some point, because we're both from the mainland originally.
Do you ever get island fever?
We did.
Okay.
I used to always say, if you're gonna live out there, it's beautiful, and if you love the water and the beaches, it's so worth going out there and at least going on vacation or checking it out and having fun out there. But if you're living out there full time, year after year, especially after over a decade, you're gonna need to get off the island and go travel.
Yes.
Like at least once a year, go on a trip and get off the island, because it's basically just like living in a small town. It's beautiful. You can play in the water all year. But you still gotta get out. You gotta get out and go do something else for a while.
Exactly.
I think that's kind of how it is no matter where you live in the world.
True.
You gotta go explore a little, go on some adventures, and you know, go see what else is going on in the world. But from a young age, I always was obsessed with the tropics and the desert, very equally. Yeah. So I love the desert just as much as I love Hawaii.
I see.
And the tropics.
And you got
it's
both
very
now.
equal, yes. So for me, moving out to Maui to begin with wasn't like the end goal.
Yeah.
It was just another chapter in the adventure.
Gotcha.
Just like coming to the desert here, it's just another chapter in the adventure. The adventure continues.
Yeah. The adventure continues, guys. That's right. It never ends. Just when you think it's going to end, something happens and your life turns upside down and you end up in places that you never thought you'd be in. So
and I like to go with it.
Yeah. That's right.
Just go with the flow.
That's how you got to live life.
Go explore.
See, I haven't done much exploring, or I have, but like, you know, when you're caught up at the booth all day, I haven't been able to like go to Kino. I really wanted to go to Kino. I haven't done that. I haven't been able to go to any other show besides Pueblo, which is across the street, luckily. But it's been hard. It's been hard.
Yeah, when you're set up as a vendor, it's tough to get away from the booth at all. I'm lucky I got him away just for a short time here. We get to at least walk around and go explore.
Yeah, absolutely. So they inlay the crystals in the wood. I saw them here last year. They have really it's really unique. Like, I love it. It's like wood inlays, like hand carved wood in odd shapes. And they inlay like malachite or different stones. It's really cool. But the color.
Yeah, they have a nice live edge.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's malachite that they use in there?
It looks like it. It looks like turquoisey malachite.
Yeah, it's beautiful how it gets into all the cracks of the wood there.
It's like the Japanese art where they fill cracks with gold, they repair it, and they fill. I forgot the name. But they're doing that with malachite essentially in the cracks of the wood. Some more back there. Let's go back there. Actually, I want to check it out. Beautiful. Excuse us. Look at that, guys. Wow. So that's like a lapis inlay.
They even did the stone on top. And they've got smoky quartz on that one.
That's interesting. Yeah, it looks like lapis, with the smoky. It's like an urn almost. Shit, put my ashes in that thing.
Looks like they've got azurite in the center of it.
Yeah. It's just like a blue nodule in the middle. It's cool. It's pretty cool. I like this one right here actually, really, because like it's copper and malachite's also a copper, so it's like a good combination. I like that.
Oh, that one has really nice grain to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Let's see if we can find. Are you the artist?
I am the artist.
Can you tell us about what you're doing here?
Well, like this piece in particular?
Yes, sir.
So that is an elm burl, and that's a hand-carved piece. So basically what I do is I'll take a chainsaw and I slab out a big thick slab of the wood, and then I'll use various grinders, different carving tools, to carve out the profiles you see in it. And after I've done that, it goes through a drying process, cooking process.
Interesting.
And then I dig all the bark inclusions, cracks, whatever out of it. In this case, I carved the circle of malachite there on the top.
Beautiful.
Then I'll lay all the stone into the wood, and then I use diamond grinders, wet sanders to shape the stone to the wood. And
nice.
Then sand and sand and sand.
Yeah. Wow. What a process.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like your eye for what stones and like where to put them and just the aesthetics overall is just really, it's really unique.
Yeah, I try to for the most part, I try to let the wood dictate what it's going to be.
Gotcha.
So a lot of it are the natural voids that were in the wood.
Yeah.
Sometimes that felt like it needed a centerpiece to kind of pull the vision up in it.
Yeah.
But most of the pieces I go with the natural voids, natural cracks, and then I'll enhance them somewhat. So that's the same process. That's all hand carved out.
Beautiful.
And then all the big vessels and so forth are turned on a lathe.
And what I don't know if you mentioned this already, I'm sorry. What kind of wood are you using for all these?
It's all different types. It's primarily, it's all wood, for the most part, it's all wood from Virginia.
Virginia?
So, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of maple burl, oak burl, elm. cherry.
Nice.
All burl woods though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So kind of whatever I can find. It's not a lot of softwoods, not a lot of pines.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So do you have like an Instagram or something where people can follow, or a card?
Not
People
really.
can
We have
find
a
your
card
work?
here. It's got a website on it.
Yeah, let's take a look at that really quick.
Yeah.
There we go, guys. Little River Woodworks. Check them out. Check them out. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. We've been invited to come in this booth.
How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah.
We've been looking for meteorites.
I'm good. I'm satisfied.
Oh.
Well, this, yeah. Why
He's
not?
got the meteorites, all right.
Yeah, meteorites. So Simchan in this one.
Simchan.
Simchan is from Russia.
Okay.
And it has this beautiful pattern to the crystals. So what you're seeing, that pattern, are camasite and taenite. And those are basically metallic crystals. And it forms in the meteorite over millions of years of cooling. And that's how the crystals are able to start forming like that, just from a very slow cooling process in this space.
Okay. Wow.
Simchan here. So Simchan is a palisite, which is one of the most beautiful types of meteorites because it actually has gemstone. Olivine.
Yeah, that's
what the
okay. So
king
that's
is.
olivine. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I
And
can show him with the light.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
please. That would be awesome. Oh, guys, come on, let's go. That's awesome.
Yeah, pallasites are epic.
Beautiful. And I assume that's going to be much more pricier. Not much more? Okay. Okay, thank you. Give me the dealer price. You know, 'cause oh, yeah. We'll talk about it later, not on the camera. We'll talk about prices later. Everybody wants to know what the price is, but I can't always show the price. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. You know, you definitely just have to come here.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Sikotolin.
Wow, look at
That
that.
one's also from Russia.
Beautiful. That's gorgeous.
So these little divots that you see here are known as thumbprints.
Okay.
And that happens as the meteorite or the meteor, as it's coming into the atmosphere, it starts melting away because there's so much heat and pressure as it's coming into the atmosphere that it starts melting away certain areas of the meteor. And so those are known as regmaglyphs or thumbprints.
Wow. How do you know so much about meteorites?
I'm a nerd. I am a meteorite and mineral nerd.
I've learned more about meteorites in the last like 10 minutes from her than I have my whole life. Legit. So, thank you for the education.
I'm happy to share. We can teach each other.
Yeah, we can.
There's a lot about the metaphysical parts of minerals that I'm clueless about, and I'd really like to learn more. And I know Frank is a master.
I'm not a master. I know about it. I can definitely help on that for sure. I mean, that's how I got started, and now we're here.
Yeah, it's a fun journey.
It is. It's an interesting journey.
That's something about coming out to the gym shows. Every year, I'm either learning about a new mineral that I've never seen before in my life, or I'm learning, there's just so much education around this world.
Absolutely.
You can never know everything, and so you're constantly learning, and so you just got to go in with an open mind, and it's mind-blowing, actually. I love it.
Every year you learn.
Yeah, there's no place I'd rather be during this time of year than here at the Tucson Gym.
Tucson, baby. Let's go. We've almost done the whole walkthrough of the tent, but
We have to do some business. Come on.
we're gonna do business.
Yes.
We're gonna do business.
Good. With you too.
Yes.
We're gonna do business.
Yes, of course.
But after
I'm
the
here.
show and when the camera's off.
Not after the show.
Okay. Well,
During the show.
I'll come back.
Okay. See you later.
All right. We got his card, so we're gonna go we're gonna haggle him later for a good deal. Yeah. So that's about it, I think, guys. We almost walked through the whole thing.
And there's still more.
Yeah,
So
there is.
We're in the big
That's
tent
right.
now, but on both sides of us, there's another tent. So to the south of us and to the north. So there's the north tent just outside those doors there, but we're in the big main tent here. And then outside, there's even more to see outside.
There is.
I haven't even made it out there actually yet.
No?
I've been to this show like 4 times now, and I haven't even got out there. There's so much to see.
It is. It's overwhelming. It really is. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, hope to get more footage for you guys. This is the 22nd Street Show. And this is Christine. By the way, I'll have her channel right here. Also linked below. Christine Kobzeff. I got it right. I got it right. And you know, she does all these cool videos on architecture, plants, horticulture, right?
Yeah, horticulture, you know.
So she knows a lot.
Playing around, just playing in the house and creating, you know, spaces. And I just love being able to share with everybody. That's what, you know, I started YouTube to make friends. And,
me too, yeah.
You know, get to know people that were into the same kind of things I was. And that's exactly how it's gone. And I'm so appreciative to be able to do this.
And here we are.
It's so fun. It's so fun to be here with
Frank.
Yeah,
it is.
Thank you so much, Frank.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming by and doing this with me. And we gotta get some. You gotta get some vlogging too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we'll get some shots.
My arm's tired. All right, guys. Christine just ran into a couple at my booth here that watches her vlogs. They watch my vlogs as well, and it's so fun meeting people like this. You know, just kind of in the moment and just meeting people that enjoy the content. So this is awesome.
It's unbelievable. I mean, literally, it's the biggest.
They're telling her about a succulent fair in LA with different plants.
I mean, they have just pots alone. I mean, unfortunately.